Hi, I'm Laura from the Parks Trust Outdoor Learning Team, and I'm here to tell you today about this year's acorn planting project. So you might remember that we hosted this project a few years ago when we had a marsh year of acorns, and we've had the same again this year. So our oak trees have overproduced. This happens every 3 to 5 years, and it means that there's more acorns than the squirrels need. So we can use some of those, we can harvest them, and we can plant them back out into our ancient woodlands. Now in Milton Keynes, we are lucky enough to have 3 ancient woodlands, so Howe Park Wood, Shenley Wood and Linford Wood. And they are woodlands where there have been trees growing continuously for the last 400 years. Over the last few years, some of our trees in those woodlands, particularly our ash trees, have been affected by diseases such as ash dieback. So we're using our acorn planting programme to try and replenish those trees within the woodlands by replacing the ash trees with oak trees. And this is where you can help us. Next time you're out in one of our ancient woodlands, any time between September to December, you can collect some acorns and plant them and help us grow them into mighty oaks. You'll see here I've got a selection of different acorns, and these are some of the things that you need to look out for. So we don't want any acorns that are gnarled or have been eaten. We don't want any acorns that are shriveled and dehydrated. What we're looking for is green or brown acorns where their hats are easy to remove, and these would be perfect for us to plant. The reason that we're asking you to only collect acorns from our ancient woodlands at Howe Park Wood, Shenley Wood and Linford Wood is to maintain the genetic makeup of those really precious woodlands. So once you've collected your acorns and you've decided which ones you're going to plant, the next thing you need to do is get yourself a pot. Now we're looking for pots that are about 15 centimetres high. That would be perfect. And what you're going to do is fill your pot 2/3 with compost. If you've got some grit that you can put in the bottom and to help with drainage, even better. Make sure your pot has got some drainage holes in it, and then fill your pot about 2/3 full with peat-free compost, like I've done here. I'm then going to make a little hole in the middle of my pot, and I'm going to plant my acorn on its side. And I pop that down into the pot and then cover it with a little bit more compost. Over the next few months and years, you're going to need to make sure that your acorn is being watered as it starts to grow into an oak sapling. So the best place to put your oak sapling would be in a sheltered spot with not too much sunlight. If you've got a greenhouse or a cold frame, that's absolutely ideal. Then hopefully your little acorn will start to grow into a mighty oak. When your sapling gets to about 25 centimetres, like this one is here, then you want to think about repotting your oak tree into a bigger pot. And these larger 2-litre pots are ideal for this. So again, just fill it up with lots of compost, pop your sapling into the middle, and then put some more compost on the top. And this will give the roots enough space to spread as the trees start to grow. We suggest right from the start, if you just put 1 acorn into each pot, then you're maximising their potential to survive. Once you've planted your acorns, don't forget to go onto the Parks Trust website and fill in the form so that we can keep you updated on the project, and we can put out a call out when we're ready for your saplings to come back into us to be planted. We'll be hosting planting sessions for the public in our ancient woodlands, and thank you very much for being a part of this really important project to help sustain our ancient woodlands across Milton Keynes.